So what I see as the key market access challenges that the industry is facing today really have to do with the demonstration of value and the utilization of appropriate evidence from the multiple data sources that are available in the marketplace today.
In our role at the Index, one of the key challenges that we face is capturing how the pharmaceutical industry includes affordability in their pricing decisions. What we're trying to look for is whether pharma captures more than just commercial incentives when making their pricing decisions to address the needs and income levels of the poorest segments of poor populations.
I think the main challenge we are facing as an industry, both on the industry side as well as on the consulting side, is the affordability issue. No matter how good is the product or how valuable the product is and how much value we can prove in the product, unfortunately, European governments do not have the funds to fund it. So it's one of those issues where, yes, I like the product has the value, and this drug will give the benefit to our population, but unfortunately my pockets are empty.
Well, when I'm talking about my role, I mean, we're supporting various industry clients, and I think the main thing that they're facing is that the environment is changing so rapidly. You need to advise your organization 5 years before launch what it needs to get ready for, what's your value proposition, what evidence do you need to bring to bear. And as, for example, in the UK, value-based pricing is still not clear. In Germany, AMNOG is still better understood bit by bit. It's very hard to plan for that, and I think that's one of the major challenges that we're facing today.
One is austerity. I mean, cost containment has been an issue for a long time, but in the current climate, payers are finding it much more difficult to make money available for new treatments, to cover the cost of new treatments.
Trying to capture how pharma can meet the needs in developing countries where there are small and fragmented markets, or where the market size has not yet reached a critical mass, is something that we do find challenging.
So as the pharmaceutical market has become and is becoming more and more commoditized, it is difficult for companies to prove value and to differentiate themselves from their competitors. At the same time, there is a growing plethora of data in the marketplace, and analyzing that data and capturing the essence of the value proposition that they want to present has become quite difficult. That being said, there are lots of techniques, both from this industry and from other industries, that can be applied from an analytical perspective to help develop those stories, and I see people starting to and beginning and trying to learn how to use those technologies and techniques.
If we see the similar situation in the US, where there is a lot of pressure from the lobby group to keep the prices high and to keep the biosimilar out of the market, but at the same time the big national plans are forcing for the patient to do more co-payments and more selective generic usage of the drugs. So again, there's a pressure to cut the cost out. And if you see in Asia, where there is out-of-pocket payment, we mostly think that there is a big market in Asia, in India and China, but those markets are very much favored and loaded to the local producers of generics and biosimilars. So even this branded company from Europe and going there, they are getting to very small, super rich people out of pocket.